Hey, let's talk about the biggest winners from UFC 318. First, going with Max Holloway. I think he's the biggest winner just because of his legacy and where he stands in the division. He beat Gaethje and he beat Poirier at 155. He is a legitimate top 5 contender at 155. Now, he does face the problem that everybody faces, Ilia Topuria. I think they are going to set the super fight with Islam if he wins his next fight. Now, UFC can go many directions. They can put Holloway against Oliveira, or they could put him against a guy like Paddy Pimblett, get him a big fight, or they can even give him a title shot. It all just depends on what happens in the universe in the next couple months. But hey, he had a really stellar performance. He looked great. The only thing that he was lacking at 55 was power, and he built his frame up over time to get the power at 155. So he went out, beat Dustin for the first time, and that was Dustin's last fight, most likely, and Max looked great. Now, number 2, I got Paulo Costa. His biggest problem was himself, and he finally showed up to the fight. Whether he had an injury or not, the fight was a little bit delayed, so he probably did go into that fight with the injury. What the injury was, I don't know. But he looked great, though. He put the pressure on Kopylov. He showed Kopylov the power. He looked good against a good striker. So, that's what you want to see from Paulo Costa at this stage of his career. It was a good fight. Kopylov just didn't have it like I thought he was going to have it. But, hey, who did have it? Paulo Costa. In my number 3 slot, I got Vinicius Oliveira just because he got hurt early. His leg got taken from early, and he still rallied and he still walked through Kyler shots and won. Now, it is a lot of improvements he can make, but I put him in his number 3 slot just because of his ranking in the division and his potential next matchups. He can fight. He got endless matchups in that top 10. Only problem is he did say he was a little big for 135 and it shows, but he did say he's gonna move to 145. So maybe this might be his last fight at 135, or hopefully he stays and get a good dietitian from the UFC. I think that is his division. But those are my 3 biggest winners from UFC 318. Let me know what you think.